seriously taking a spoonful of butter. Oh my god. It's so good, you gotta make it. Hey y'all, I'm Mallory and welcome to my homestead. It is a beautiful, gorgeous night outside and there's actually a rainbow right in back of me. I don't know if we're able to capture it with the camera. I was just getting ready to film and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta go outside and check this out. And so yeah, the video today is showing you what I'm doing with garlic scapes, because I mentioned in an earlier video that I do not make pesto with mine. I just have I've never got around to it, but I do make something else and I'm gonna show you the recipe right now. Alright, so I'm in my kitchen. Kids are sleeping. I'm gonna transform these garlic scapes. I usually keep, to make my garlic butter, the part without the flour, and the flowers I will keep them and I'm gonna dry them. And I'm gonna try to make some sort of powder to do some seasonings and stuff with them. I have a lot of garlic scapes, so I'm not gonna use them all. I'm gonna give some away. But I'm gonna use a good bunch because I got these that I want to fill up and I put them in the freezer. So I make sure that I have good containers that go in the freezer, dishwasher, that are microwave safe, because I just found like this format is really good for like if you want to have like shrimp or something like a dinner, or if you want to have like a, I don't know, just I think it's a really good format and a good quantity to have. So that's what I'm going to start with. So I'm going to chop these up real nice and small, and then I'm going to heat up my butter, put this in, and then I'm going to add in some other ingredients in there to give you the best garlic butter. So this recipe was given to me by my neighbor when I first moved here. She was actually hired to be my nanny the first couple months that we were here because we needed help. And oh my gosh, I just fell in love with this garlic butter. And I just cannot go back. I cannot buy it from the store anymore. So these are like sort of round, so I'll cut them in smaller, cut them in half so I can cut them again. You can put them in a blender, but I think like it sort of crushes them a little bit too much, like in a food processor. I just prefer them when they're hand cut. Like I love everything hand cut. I do my relishes and I cut them all by hand. I think the look is better and the taste is better too. They stay like more crunchy. So I got 6 pounds of butter. So I'm gonna just put it all in here. Hopefully this one's big enough. I also think it's a really good gift to give out to family and friends. So it's gonna be a lot in there. So I'm gonna heat that up. And I'm gonna chop my stuff while I'm doing that. This winter I wanna try to maybe refurbish a little bit my kitchen. Just maybe paint the cabinets, change the handles. I think that would give it just like another look, because it's like, you know, it was redone in the 80s maybe, and I just want something to change a little bit in my kitchen. I like the layout because like I'm 5 feet tall and I can seriously reach the top, so it's like really perfect for me. Alright, I'm just gonna finish chopping this up and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got 6 pounds of butter and I'm gonna measure these out. This is probably like a half a cup. So I'm gonna put this in here while it's sort of like melting all together. And I got another 1/4 cup here. I'm just gonna add it in so that it starts to get the taste in here. And I am also going to add in, I have some leftover garlic from last year. I'm gonna put this whole thing in here. I'm not gonna let it boil. I'm just gonna let it like just melt all together I'm just gonna remove this from the heat right now since everything's melted, and I'm just gonna make everything, I'm just gonna prep everything right now. This is a music variety, and this is the kind that I grow here every year. It's a hard neck, and they have the biggest cloves, and it is so yummy. And I found that like our breath doesn't smell as long with these ones. This is one garlic. Look how big it is. This is what it looks like when I just went out to harvest one just to see if it was ready. And this is one of the smaller ones that I harvested, but it's pretty ready. So I'm excited to harvest those too. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the garlic in. I just love these Tupperware garlic presses. They just get everything. And they're really easy to clean too. Which for me is a plus, because these things have, oh man. Yeah, it's the first time I have one that's like this easy to clean. Okay, just like that. So this is a salted butter. I wanted to mention that it's salted butter that I use because I just prefer it that way. I guess, you know, if you have a hard time with salt and stuff, then use unsalted, but I much prefer salted butter to like semi-salted or whatnot. So I'm gonna add in some more scapes in here. What I love about this garlic butter is that all the scapes like will sit on the bottom. So when you heat it up, you have that mix. Here, I think I have one that's really done. So this is one I made last year. So good. I think I actually did chop them up last year because I was in a hurry. Alright, so now in total I put in 2 cups of garlic scapes in here that were chopped up really fine, and I got 1 full clove of garlic, 1 full garlic I mean from last year's harvest, and in 6 pounds of butter, salted butter, and I'm just gonna leave that on the stove and let it heat up a little bit hotter. Actually, I'm gonna raise the temp, and I'm gonna let it boil to soften up the scapes, and then I'm gonna transfer them into my little Tupperware thingies and then I'm gonna refrigerate them before putting them in the freezer, and they will be good for a full year until next year's harvest and even longer. It is so delicious. I recommend it highly, and I think you will not regret it. So don't forget to stock up, guys, because you never know what's coming around the corner. And yeah, so I'm just gonna put these in there, and I'll be right back with you guys. I'm just seriously taking a spoonful of butter. Oh my god. It's so good, you gotta make it. I mean, seriously, look at this. It's like when you go to Red Lobster. Look. Check out what Ben found in the horse pasture. It's wild mint. It smells so good. I had no idea. It's just, oh my gosh, the smell. I smell it from like 2 feet away. It's so gorgeous. Wild mint. Who would have known? I'm going to show you the end result. Hope I got enough of them. So it really didn't boil that long. It was really just to have those scapes loosen up and to make them a little bit more cooked. Make sure to get some green in there. I really love to have them look with every spoonful on my toast and stuff. It's so quiet in the house. The kids are sleeping right on top of me. so I'm not talking too loud. So this is what it gave me. It gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 little containers like this, and then I ran out, so I went to get two other bigger ones. And this is what I love about it. On the bottom, you see all the scapes? There you go. I recommend this to everyone. Like, you're not, seriously, once you try this, you're not gonna wanna go back to that garlic butter that's sold in the stores. You will just not. This is so much better. And you know, you can adjust it to your taste as well. If you prefer like a lot more garlic, then just add some in. And I also have some herbs out in the garden that I could have totally made some like with some thyme or oregano and just like mixed it a little bit. But yeah, it's almost 9:30 tonight and I don't feel like going back outside. It's raining. So that's it. So hit that bell if you haven't, and stay notified for all of my future posts, and subscribe, like this video. See ya!